In other news, 4 days after South Korea and the U.S. released their joint fact sheet, North Korea issued a commentary denouncing it, saying that the fact sheet shows a confrontational stance against the regime. It warned of countermeasures. Ahn Sung-jin tells us more.
North Korea on Tuesday slammed the recently unveiled fact sheet and joint statement of the annual defense talks, the Security Consultative Meeting between South Korea and the U.S. Pyongyang's official response comes 4 days after the documents were released last Friday. Saying such documents formalized Seoul and Washington's confrontational stance against Pyongyang, the commentary published by the North Korean Central News Agency said the regime will take countermeasures to safeguard its own sovereignty. The commentary argued how the announcements from the summit helped the North clearly see the Trump administration's stance toward the regime. Particularly, the regime said U.S. reaffirming the goal of the North's complete denuclearization shows its confrontational intent to completely deny the regime's identity and existence. Regarding the part that said South Korea and the U.S. would cooperate to implement the 2018 North Korea-U.S. joint statement made in Singapore, Pyongyang said this showed the shameless side of Washington and said that the U.S. had scrapped and nullified past agreements. On the U.S. approval for South Korea to build nuclear-powered submarines, the regime criticized the move as a grave development that destabilizes not only the military and security landscape of the Korean peninsula, but the entire Asia-Pacific region. Calling South Korea's pursuit of nuclear submarines a stepping stone for its own nuclear armament, it warned that this will inevitably trigger a nuclear domino effect and spark arms races in the region. An expert says that because the fact sheet covers such a wide range of issues and includes many elements that significantly affect North Korea's security posture, it's highly likely that the regime needed some time to prepare an appropriate response.
North Korea has long been unhappy about its denuclearization being singled out. In particular, Pyongyang expressed its dissatisfaction by implying that focusing on North Korea's denuclearization rather than the denuclearization of the entire Korean peninsula is unfair and a double standard.
To this, South Korea's presidential office said that the South Korean government does not have hostile intentions toward the North, and that it will continue to make consistent efforts to ease tensions and restore trust between the two Koreas. The top office underlines that the security cooperation between Seoul and Washington is to strengthen security and safeguard national interests. Meanwhile, South Korea's Unification Ministry said Pyongyang's response is rather calibrated, as it does not mention the names of the country's leaders. Ahn Sung-jin, Arirang News.